Hi, I'm Liv, and this is my older sister, Erica.
Hi, I'm Erica, and this is my younger sister, Liv. When Liv was in the hospital, I would go visit her every day, and I kind of was just checking in with her and really trying to show her that I cared for her in a time when she didn't really seem to be caring about herself. And when I would go to visit her, I would always just try to think of something to get her excited about being alive, honestly. We both love animals so much. It's something that we've always connected on.
I got out of the hospital after being in the constant observation unit, and Erica came to pick me up just like, hey, I'm going to this farm and it's really cool, and I think that that could be a good place for you. Why don't we go there? And I was in a place where I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Take me to the farm.
I brought her up to the farm and was hoping that maybe that would be a safe space for her to get a little bit more well.
I think that was the first time that I really realized that you knew how to be there for me. It means so much to have someone hear you without you having to use words, if that makes sense, but also give you space to use your words. Because there were a lot of moments when you looked at me and asked, what do you need? You don't know. Like, I don't know, so how could you know? So you'd be like, I'm gonna try this, and you let me know if it works, and if it doesn't, then we'll try something else. I think that farm was really the first time that we really hit the nail on the head.
Yeah,
and we're like, this is exactly what we need.
I tried to think about what she had really benefited from in the past, and like understood that she may not be able to ask me for that in that moment because she wasn't in that headspace at that time.
Even if I had known that that farm was what I needed, I was in a place where I didn't want good things for myself, so I wouldn't have asked for that either. That's hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Like, you had these moments where you gave me a lot of peace and a lot of joy and laughter, and you never made me feel sick. You never made me feel like you were doing me a favor, which I think really helped. Like, you let me feel like I was a person. It was almost like you had your arms out to catch me if I was going to fall, but you weren't right there being like, you're going to fall and I will catch you.
Yeah, I think that there's just a lot of power in taking the time to just be there for someone, like even if you're just sitting with them, or like you don't even have to put pressure on an interaction, is like something I really learned, is just like even sometimes just physically being there for someone, and like that's enough to show them that you care. Like
that whole summer, like I barely remember much of it because of everything, obviously, but I always, like whenever I think back, I always just think of you. Like if anything sticks out from that time, it was just you. Like you were my rock.